Hello everybody on YouTube, this is Super Nintendo. Welcome back to another episode of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I almost said The Legend of Zelda again. In the last episode, we did the Everbay Coast area and got ourselves all the Starries in that area. This time we're going to Wondaria. Let's go. Crossing Wondaria. Let's go. Jump. 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 Sorry. Had to do that little, I guess you could call it a calibration thing. That way I can, you know what? Actually... well, whatever. Let's go with Cutter. We haven't used Cutter in a little bit. You shall die and face the power of my cutter. So I hope you guys are enjoying the, ow. Yes, I hope you guys are enjoying the owl. It was very expensive. I hope you guys are enjoying the DLC. Kind of like enjoying me going through the DLC. I'm sure some of you are probably wanting me to move on to a different project, but I think, you know, it's still pretty good for us to tackle the DLC, you know. Honestly, honestly, for a while, I didn't even want to do the series until the DLC came out. Because, the basic reason for why is because... Honestly, I don't really know off of the top of my head if I had to say why. I think it's because I wanted to play the most complete version for the channel, and at some point I kind of realized that like my capture card doesn't really record at higher resolutions and whatnot, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference if I were to record the base version of the game or not. So just, I don't know. We need to board the Ferris wheel and make a memory. There we go. Honestly, I like the little emotes that, ow. Jerk. I like the little emotes that you can do in this game. It's one of those little cute things that that Kirby kind of does in this series that, I don't know, it's a small little thing that kind of brings a smile to my face, you know? Like, I'm not, like, someone who's, like, overly, like, overly into, I guess, cute things, I guess is a way to put it. But, like, I don't know. Something about the way Kirby is just... It's really good for when you are having, like... When you're having just a bad time. Because, For those who probably don't remember, when I started this series, I was actually having some depression issues. And I thought that thing was lower. I was having some depression issues, and I think what it was is that I started recording this series around my birthday last year, and funny enough, it's actually nearing my birthday right now as I'm recording this. It's my birthday's in like a couple weeks, basically, and I think it's so. Yes, I have been working on this series basically for a whole year. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, like I was having some kind of like depression issues, basically, that I was basically, I had just turned 29, and I can't really explain it, but I was just having like, I was just in a bit of a funk, and like just playing something like Kirby kind of helped me get out of it, you know, like it's always good to have something that puts you in a good mood, you know. Yep. So that's one of the things. You need to get all of the things on the pipe coaster, as it said. And let me see. Is there anything around here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Ow! Man, I'm getting hit a lot with bomb, I notice. Like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm getting hit so much. I haven't used fire in a while, so let's use fire. Don't forget about that little statue thing there. There's also ice here if you want that. Personally, I want fire. We haven't used fire in a while. Crystal Sir Kibble. I don't know why he names himself after dog food, but, whatever. Nope, you ain't getting me. I really like these guys. They're pretty cool looking enemies. They almost look like corrupted Starries, or like they're supposed to be like some kind of like guardian robot of Starries or something. I don't know what these things are supposed to be, but I think they look kind of cool. Ah, whoa, that was close. You're no match for the dodge roll. Get ourselves another gotcha. Why are these things called gotchas, by the way? Like, ow. I'm getting hit a lot this episode, Jesus. I don't get why those things are called gotchas. There is something over here, yes. There, go up the... Ow! Stupid Gordo. Yeah, I'm getting hit a lot this episode, and I do not know why, because I am the great and powerful Super Nintendo. So, the next Starry, or the next thing, the next Starry, you can see it down there. For some reason, when I came here my first time, I couldn't figure out how to get this thing for a while. It's literally as simple as just doing this. I don't know why, but it just didn't register in my head that I could do that. And, yeah, it was, needless to say, I was not very happy with myself when I did that. And we are going to be using hammer! We have not used hammer in a little while, and I really want to use hammer, because hammer! There's this one video series by this, or not video series, but there's this one, video, like, this one content creator who, like, his whole gimmick is basically that he creates, like, he's, like, some kind of Viking or something. And he watches, like, he has, like, these reaction sort of things to, people using stupid shit to, like, make hammers or whatever. And, the way he just, like, enthusiastically shouts, "Hammer!" There's just something about the way he does that that's just really infectious. And I always think about that whenever I get the hammer ability. I also like how some of the enemies, when you use the spring mouth, they become flattened, and it just looks really funny. What's good to keep in mind is that as long as you didn't jump beforehand, you are able to jump basically at any point in your little hops. And, yeah. Also, the way that Springmouth Kirby hops around reminds me a lot of, like, the carrot guy from Pajama Sam. Like, I don't know why, but the way he moves around just reminds me a lot of, like, how the carrot guy moves in Pajama Sam. I think it's really funny. It's, anybody in my audience ever play Pajama Sam? I don't know, like, the general age range of the people who watch me. I know that, not a whole lot of people watch me in general, but, like, recently I started adding actual tags to my videos to, kind of help my place in the algorithm. And, I mean, I think it's helping a little bit. It might be. I don't know. But, like, I don't know how many people watch me, and, like, or what the general age range of the people who watch me are. And, like, when I was younger, I used to I used to play Pajama Sam all the time. As you can imagine from a lot of my stories, in my Let's Plays, I was not super good at doing it because I sucked at games, but, you know, I still enjoyed Pajama Sam. Wah 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 wah, Warp Star Max! Kirby rescues Waddle Dees, and they hop on a star and head to town for a reunion with the others. Look at how many Kirby rescued in one stage. How many can fit on a star? Crystal Floriana. When a meteor crashed down in front of Floriana, the unspeakable happened. She almost missed her dance lesson. Sure, she was a little surprised at first, but she felt a new power flowing through her, intensifying both her combat moves and her dance steps. Beware the formidable passion of her twirls. Gear Mouth Kirby. Kirby gained the powerful mouthful mode after flown through a mysterious vortex. Not true. When he finds a large gear in the area where meteors have fallen and stuffs it into his mouth, he can roll along and climb objects, even walls. While sticking to a wall, he can move along with a satisfying click, click, click. The Starries are gathering, and the sealing crystal has gotten one step closer to its original shape. Okay, give me a sec. I'm just gonna consult my notes to make sure I remember what this level entails. Okay. This is one that we might have to do multiple times, if I'm being honest with you guys. So this is one that took me several attempts to be able to do, like a lot of attempts. And I think we should be able to do it in 2 attempts, maybe. But I don't think we're going to be able to get all of them in one go this time. So, I know, I'm such a disappointment. Make sure to get these star coins while you can. 1995, that's the year I was born. No joke, actually. That actually was the year I was born. Yep. That is the year that Super Nintendo was brought into the world. So, the thing that is probably going to take us a few attempts to be able to do is, we have to avoid these floats. We need one of our assignments for this mission is to not get run over by a float. And I'll tell you guys now, that's a lot easier said than done. A lot easier. So, yeah. We're gonna be using a drill to go from one Sonic Colors ripoff to another. Get that stupid drill guy out of the way. Come in here and get ourselves another gacha. Drill actually does help out a lot for trying to avoid the floats, but you still gotta be real careful. So, like, I will do my best to avoid the floats, but I'm just saying it will probably take us more than one attempt. But it's also really easy to lose track of yourself with this power. It's something that I noticed too, which, yeah. Come over here and dig up an energy drink. If I'm not mistaken, you are safe from the floats while you're underwater. Or underground. And, okay, so this is the area that is a massive pain in the ass to do without getting hit. So, as you can kind of see over there, there's a little pipe, which means we're going to be using the water balloon mouthful mode. And that, because of that, it makes it very easy to get hit in this portion of the stage. I am trying my very hardest to not get run over. Use your dodge roll when you can. Come on. Remember that there is a pattern towards this. And those steel blocks can only be broken by slamming the float into them. I am honestly trying to be as cautious as I can. Nope, nope, no! Damn it! Fuck. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this again. Oh well. At least now, with us having failed to not get run over, just like I did all the time when I was a child. No, with us having failed to not get run over, this means that we can at least go through here with a bit more ease. It's actually a lot easier to get through here the second time around, because when you're trying to come through here the second time, you're not having to try to get all of the collectibles. So it makes it a bit easier. You can get that, you can use that guy to get some more health if you want it, but I say let's just move on. I'm gonna use Tornado, because we have not been using that very frequently. This is also another area where you can potentially get ran over by the floats, but from my experience, it's pretty freaking hard to do that in this stage, or in this level portion. Ow. Give me back my Tornado. Yes, I know it's Tornado, but I enjoy saying things wrong just to annoy people. This is another one of those timed ones, so we need to go, 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 go. Honestly, this hidden Starry is a lot easier to find than the hidden Waddle Dee in an area that looks just like this. So, I don't know. Ow. You know what? Fuck you. Getting real sick of getting shot at and blown up and everything in between. I'm a pink puffball, and you will respect me. Okay, so we need to find 5 small starry flowers and make them bloom. This is also something that took me a few attempts to be able to find, but honestly, this wasn't as bothersome as trying to avoid the floats, because with this it's more like a scavenger hunt, whereas the ones where it's like don't get hit, I don't enjoy those, because I don't want to be reminded that I'm not perfect. I sound like such a whiny baby. Okay, so there is a hidden wall thingy over here. That is... This was my last one to find on my personal file, and it took me a while to find this one. But we can still come in here. I recommend leaving your thing right there, so that way you can get it on the way there. And this is your typical race against the fuse type of situation. Kind of reminds me of that one obstacle course with the Pokies in, or the Pokios in Super Mario Odyssey. The one where you have to climb like a big tower with the Pokios. But this one goes by a lot easier. Skadoosh! Find ourselves our third hidden starry. And for our troubles, they allow us to get some more star coins. Let's go in through the door. Fuck you, Scarfy. Ah! No! Ooh, that was close. That was close. We almost fell to our death. Or not to our death, but you know what I mean. We almost failed. Get ourselves our last hidden starry. Come over here. And this is another area where it is very easy to get run over by a float. My advice is just to take your time. Don't try to rush things. And that is our last small starry fruit. And let me take a look at our things. And yep, we got everything except for the one where it's don't get run over by traffic. Okay. Star Guide Waddle Dee. To help Kirby, Star Guide Waddle Dee investigates where the stars fell. And astronomer Waddle Dee watches the sky for meteors, so Star Guide Waddle Dee can plot them on a map. All 12 areas, 13 if you include the volcanic island, have been plotted so Kirby can visit the locations. Crystal Tordilling. Whatever. This massive Tordilding, the one with the super tall building on its back, was catching some sun rays one afternoon when a meteor fell from the sky. Now it loves to show off its new crystal glow while it snoozes. Did it ever get that suntan though? Okay, before we end things off, let's get that last starry. Okay, for this area, if you've already done everything, don't be a hero, just go through here and end off this section. Alright, we got the badge of not getting ran over in traffic. A level mall information kiosk. Crystal Awoofi, these indigenous animals of the world fell victims to the meteor showers too. They're sturdier and stronger, yes, but for them, it's beast pack business as usual. They growl with all their might, same as any other day. We got all the Starries saved in Wondaria. So, next time on Kirby in the Forgotten Land, we are going to go to Frost Street Snow Park. See you guys then.
A 7 a sinking square window!